Hello there, Pat Minner here. Another day of practice, another day of training. Plan to do as much as I can. Try to get some of it done before it gets too hot. At least a couple hours, maybe 3. Then I'll take a break and do something different, maybe for an hour, hour and a half, and then come back and throw some more sets. What I'm doing right now is really pretty much stress-free training. I hope to simulate that in competition to where my attitude is I know where to release the knife, I know how hard to throw the knife, whatever distance I'm throwing, and maintain a 7-inch circle. What I'm doing now, for what it's worth, is when I first scored myself here in competition against another great thrower, I had the bullseye, which is 5 points, the 7-inch circle, which is 4 points, and I only have a 1/2-inch area that I can hit 3 points. And normally your 3-point line is about 2 inches wide, or this is only a 1/2 inch. So when I threw, I think I got a few threes, if I remember correctly, and I think when I got back to 2.5 spin, I used too much powder. I mean, I was throwing pretty high, but I still wound up with a 260 against someone. Then I threw a game where I had 72 points, between 70 and 72 points around, and I didn't hit any 3-pointers. So I decided to move to the next phase, which I'm not really aiming at the bullseyes. I'm aiming at the 4 zone, which will teach you exactly where you need to release a knife. If I hit the black, it's a do-over. So I can't hit the black. So what I'm working on is release and how hard to throw the knife. Right there is a do-over, 0. Cannot touch the black line. Even if the knife is halfway on the black line and halfway on the white line, it doesn't count. What I'm trying to do here is zone throwing, and there's a bullseye, there's a bullseye, and there's a bullseye, but I'm not really aiming at the bullseye. I'm just trying to hit within that 7-inch zone. And under extreme pressure, say your head's not exactly right, then what you'll do is revert to a safe zone and just throw your knives and try to hit in the white. Try to line it up and be centered. Anyway, just filming practice, thought I'd give this a good day. It's 8 a.m. I'll probably throw to 10:30, maybe make it to 11, and then take a break and try to get in a few more hours. So thank you for your time. black lines for two spin. So they don't count, so they're dual. Training, training, training. I'm mostly training the brain. I realize that 4 points is not better than 5 points. A lot of times if you're throwing at that 4 zone, you're going to hit that bullseye. Not that much space. If you're aiming at the center of this white circle, which is the 4 zone, most times you're going to score well, even if you miss the bullseye. If you didn't hit anything but 4 zone in competition, that's still 240 points. So I'm giving away secrets here, but maybe somebody will remember it. Give credit where credit's due. 2 overs. You barely touched the black. But you've got to train your brain to miss it. Kind of like mountain man throwing. Sometimes you have to miss something to get your points instead of hit something. You have to train the brain. Say for instance, they put 2 playing cards up there. Your natural instinct is when you line up, if you look at those playing cards, then chances are, you're going to hit those playing cards. But if you ignore those playing cards, like I'm doing here, I'm ignoring the bullseye. And I'm focusing on hitting in a zone about the size of a paper plate, actually smaller than a paper plate. I'm training the brain to hit in that zone, and the bullseye is a freebie. You understand what I'm saying? Where am I? Okay. I'm actually ignoring the bullseye. And I'm throwing in a zone. And as a result of that, bullseyes are free. So, there's a bullseye. Here's a bullseye. Here's a bullseye. Here's a bullseye. There's a bullseye. There's a bullseye. Pretty close. You could call fractions if you want to, but you're looking at 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 points in 6 throws. So that's 2 perfect scores on 2 spins. It's all bullseyes. And I did not aim at the bullseye at all. I focused on the white, larger circle. And if you get lined up right, bang, bang, bang. Learn how hard to throw the knife, where to release the knife at. Practice that, I would think it would shorten the stress anyway, and give you a better chance of scoring some very high scores. I relate it to basketball. And MJ, greatest basketball player that ever lived. I never will forget, I never missed the Bulls when you had Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan on the floor. And Michael Jordan will relate. He thinks of himself as a failure because every time he released that famous shot of his, it didn't go in. He considers that a failure. He failed more then he succeeded. But he succeeded enough to become possibly the greatest basketball player of all time. And the reason I say relates to basketball is that he's seeing that net. He's seeing that hoop. And he's trying to get that basketball in that hoop, and he visions that. He doesn't vision hitting dead center, which is always nice, nothing but net. But even a rim shot, if you hit it right, roll around, that scores the same points as nothing but net, just not as pretty. So when I'm standing on the line, what I'm visualizing is getting the basketball in that hoop, getting the knife in that zone, that 7.5 inch zone. How hard can it be? So work on it. What I'm doing today, filming practice, I'm out here, I'm simulating MJ hitting the rim or hitting nothing but net, making his points, whether it's 2 points, 3 points. But in knife going here, the worst you can do is 4 points. And the percentage of hitting the bullseye, throwing at that zone, is probably 50%. The bullseyes are free. So thank you for your time. I hope this makes sense. And I hope to do well in the World Championship again. I hope to beat that Pat Minter guy and better my last year's score. Thank you. Alright, that's 2.5 spins. Here, I get in the bullseye, it's got a knot in it, and it bounced out, so I'm going to count that. 5, 10, almost 15, so we'll call it a 14. That's a 2.5 spin. Again, not aiming at the bullseye, it's too small for me right now. Just aiming at the 4-point zone. Get lined up right, throw the knife hard enough, and hit in that zone. You got 4 inches of that 7.5 inch zone. It's nothing but bullseye. You increase your odds of getting a bullseye tremendously. Part 2. Thank you for your time.